Coach, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the Indianapolis Colts. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Right now, you got 58.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Able to find Shaheen here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They go play action here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Noah Spence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Zoom. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Knight. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Knight, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Knight. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Knight sliding out of the pocket. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Knight. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Get 300! Get 300! Hey,
Now a carry for Bernard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action. It's Rodgers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Looking to throw on second down. Knight drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
From the gun, Knight, and that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Knight. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Knight looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's got some space here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Shaheen, the tight end on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Here's Bernard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Rodgers. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. On third and short, going with their tight end. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Knight. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
We are going. Over. We didn't get it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, come on.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Jags. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The final shot before break. Knight throwing deep for Galladay. And this one is incomplete. So, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Gun!
Out of the gun, it's White. Now White lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. The 40, 30, 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now look at 56.
On 1st and 10, White. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, here's White. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. White. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, now Rodgers. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit!
Off play action, here's White. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Inside. Here, Mike. Oko, over here.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Leopard!
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back now here on EA Sports.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
second down, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now White with a first down throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now White. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here.
Gun!
Now White. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. White. That escapes the sack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Running with Elliott. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The defensive end, Cameron, brings him down. And defensive marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Rodgers now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Green 18.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bernard shows the agility, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sean Lee in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.